In this video, we're going to go over the Toyota Century, the second generation. And this is brand new, so I got to get it out of this packaging because I'm sure there's going to be paint rash if it's been sitting in this plastic wrap for a long time. This is LV-N105. So it's, well, I'm not sure exactly how old it is. It doesn't say on the back any copyright date, but usually it's on the bottom of the casting. The second generation Toyota Century had a long production run between 1997 to 2017, so for 20 years it was pretty similar to itself. It was the top model with the Toyota badge on it. Reading Wikipedia, it's saying it sold for around 100,000 US, which actually isn't that much money in today's realm of hypercars and stuff like that. Let's see here. Packaging, alright, whatever. It's a little nice card here. It says a V12 engine. I'm not sure if this thing doesn't, maybe it says up there, that top one. But it's the only front engine rear wheel drive production car with a V12 from the Japanese market. And it's Toyota's very first V12 engine. There's the badge. It's got a crazy looking crane on it. Alright. It's nice that they give you mirrors. I'm not going to put them on because I'm going to guess, yeah, there's no peg holes. So if I crazy glue those mirrors on, the next time I pull it out for a view, it's just going to snap off. So I'm not going to bother putting these really chromed mirrors on. It's interesting, this tape here. I'm going to guess they do that to reinforce that plastic. Well, I don't know. And it's nice that it came with this little plastic foot thing here as well. That helps prevent paint scratching from this plastic. I run that for my diecast airplanes. Alright, let's get this stuff out. And let's just pray there's no paint rash, but let's start here. Yeah, it seems okay. I mean, the wheels definitely look similar. Granted, it's not a black car, but it's got the chrome on the bottom and the windows and all that stuff. Let's see the rear view. Yeah, that seems pretty good too. Alright. I'm not sure if the interior is going to show that, but I pulled it up just in case. One thing Wikipedia is telling me that a lot of people order these with wool interiors because wool is a quieter material than leather, and it also has some, you know, automatic door features that, you know, shut the doors quietly. This being a car, it has suspension. Let's zoom in on this front wheel. It looks pretty nice. It's nice that they have that crane logo somewhere. I'm not sure which way it should be oriented. I'm thinking like that. So that's nice that there's printing on the wheel. And it's actually on a darker circle, whereas the wheel is silver itself, so that's good. And I can totally understand this wheel not being hollow, although I still say other brands would have done it. But anyways, the tires have a little bit of curvature to the side of them, so that's nice. And well, although these look a little bit, the tread blocks are okay, I guess. I kind of would rather just not have any tread blocks. When you look at the car from the side, you don't see tread blocks, right? So let's see, this tire's on a little bit weird. 2015, as we're seeing here. So this casting is a few years old now. It's nice that they tell you where it is in the series, the scale, what it is, who made it, and it's press fit together. We have some exhaust molded in with some depressions there. That looks pretty nice. Yeah, I think all TLVs have metal bases, if that matters to you, and they all seem to roll. Alright, so the side here, we have this nice metallic gray, and then we have an orange blinker printed. We have silver on the three-dimensional door handles, and nothing there. But we have silver on the windows. That looks good. There's some sort of badge here on the C-pillar. And it's got some sort of shape in it, so that's nice. It's not just an outline of a badge, but there's two colors going on. Let's go right to the front. So silver plastic grill, you can see it's a separate piece, a little silver is missing there, and then there's just a plain black badge there. So that's kind of strange that the side badge would have two colors, but the front badge, the more important one, just has a black shape. The headlights look great. I like that there's two light buckets and two light bulb indications behind this clear lens. And then, what is going on here? Well, that's just a reflection. It's so shiny. I thought it was a depression, but I think it's just a reflection. This is weird, though. Typical of this brand. It would have been nicer to just write Century or Toyota or even TLV. Alright, this is painted on here. That's kind of weak, I think, as well. Well, for 2015, all I know is if like N104 made this would be plastic, like it should be. Some black paint in that grill looks nice, but it leads to the question: if you're just gonna put black paint in here, why isn't there black paint in the grill? I mean, I would think that this is more important than the lower grill, right? It's just weird. Some of the decisions. There's a circle there, but again, it's just an outline. There's nothing else, no other color. The bumps for the wiper fluid, and then this, I don't know if that's, I think that's a casting flaw. I don't know if that's paint rash or not, but it's not the typical location for it. But this might be paint rash here. And then the roof, yeah, there's paint rash going on there. The trunk, yeah, it's not the smoothest. Alright, well, I mean, it could have been worse. I think the fact that it is a metallic paint helps save it. Alright, let's go to the back here before the interior. So this is nicely printed, Century, I like that. The taillights are great, thick red lenses, but also casted in details behind the lenses, so they look good. There seems to be a black line printed on across these. I'm not sure if maybe it's just a reflection. Never mind, that's not a black line. It's the dimensionality of the casting behind it that made it look like a black line. Okay, well, so we have a black outline there for a badge, a blank white license plate, this chrome thing here, and then there's paint on that plastic as well. So this gray here continues across this band, across the bumper. And actually that's on the front as well. Alright. So now it's interior time. So you can see it's like a mocha or some sort of cocoa color, I guess. And that really helps in showing the details, you can just see so much more of the interior the lighter the color is. So I really like that. Let me put that down and try to zoom in on this interior. So there's the steering wheel, seems okay. There's a little automatic transmission thing. The cushions have some detail, although that front cushion looks like some hair or something got into it, so that's too bad. Okay, what about that dashboard? I have to get the flashlight. Alright. Well, the dashboard has minor details. I feel like the instrument cluster actually has some molded in details, but no color. What's interesting is the back of the seats. There's actually molded details like the fold down tables or pockets and stuff. There's a cubby there between the front seats. What about the doors? Well, there we go. Yeah, minor details, arm pulls and switches or whatever. Okay, so I'm pretty happy that's not just a plain black interior. On a luxury car, it's nice to try to look at the interior. I guess it's time to let this guy go for a little rotation. And we'll put a couple other vehicles. Alright, so the most logical one would be the Hobby Japan Toyota Century I have, which is the 3rd generation, I believe, or basically today's production Century. Sorry, it's a little dusty. And that's a nice model as well. What I like about the Hobby Japan is there's actually 2-tone interior, whereas this TLV is just all one plastic color. The Hobby Japan, actually, you can see a little wood grain. You know, I think it's probably like a wood decal or something like that. So that little extra touch helps it out. And also the badging is just better. Let me just pull this off here. If you look at the badge on the hood of this thing, you know it's not just one outline. There's actually a gold thing in it. If you look at the badge in the grill, it's not just a black outline. There's gold in it, right? There's also Century written on the plate. So, and then the back badge, what's that have? I think this, well, it's a black car, but it does have gold for whatever that badge is in the middle. And then again, the rear license plate has Century written on it. So, I would have to say, you know, Hobby Japan is a better model for sure. It also, you know, has side mirrors on it. Even those side mirrors have paint and shiny reflectors in them. So, yeah. They're roughly around the same price, I would say, at retail. So, if you had to pick one Toyota Century, I would go with the Hobby Japan one myself. But, you know, I got this TLV one because it's a different generation, so I like to have a collection of these yachts, Japanese land yachts. I pull out one more model. It's this GCD Mercedes Pullman limousine. So the Century's a pretty big car. It's not quite a limousine though. So that GCD is alright. The grill isn't as accurate as it should be. It's really not accurate at all, the grill. But I got it for a decent price, so I'm going to live with it. Here's a little top view to give you a size of the plan view, the layout. Alright, so now we have a good look at the TLV Toyota Century of the 2nd generation car. And it's not so bad. Again, the paint rash could have been a lot worse. It's definitely there. So just word to the wise, if you get any diecast cars, don't leave it in the packaging. Let the thing breathe, and you'll have a better chance of not getting these paint problems. Alright, thanks for watching. I'll get another TLV later. Bye.